Hey friends, so here is your phonics for the week. A lot going on in this slide, my friends, because you've got a lot of spelling rules and patterns that you know for your reading and your writing. So I'm going to kind of go over these. Hopefully, these kind of sound. I'm kind of turning my phone down at the same time because it just beeped. Sorry. Um, Hopefully, these sound familiar to you. That you've been using them in class or small groups. I know we've been using them in phonics here and there in pieces, but now we're kind of putting them all together. Okay, so we've been looking at patterns of long A. Okay, so if you've been looking at this card a lot, there's lots of different rules here, and then I've gotten lots of pictures over here that I'm going to go through today before giving you directions. Okay, so that long A, saying its name, right? Not ah, like that baby apple long time ago from beginning of this year, writing a short vowel sound. Long A is when it says its name. A. All right. So of course we know this is a picture of a train. When I look at this word, there's train because that AI is a chunk that says A. Okay. A lot of these that we're going to go over are really good for reading. Okay. When I tap out a word with A and I hear that A sound like in the middle, it is probably going to be AI. If I hear the A at the end, it's probably going to be AY. Every now and then there's an NGE. But really, if you use any of these to show A when you tap out, it's okay if it's the wrong one as long as you're trying them out. The more you practice and the more you read them different places, the more you're going to go, oh, that's the right one to use. So really don't worry about if you're not sure which one to use when you're tapping out and spelling. Okay, really good for reading strategies though, and that's what we're going to use it for today in our lesson. Okay, so I'm going to use my pictures over here and kind of point out which one on the card so that if you have it like in your class or on slides at any time that you'll know what these mean just in case you don't. Okay, so this one we've talked about before, okay, the twinsies, right? A and A are, we said, are twins, and because, well, the letter's the same, right? But in this story, they're twins and they get married when they're older. So they have these husbands like I and Y that kind of tag along right behind them, right? Okay. And those girls, the twins, love to talk and chat, especially when they see each other, just like, da, 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 right? And those husbands behind them are quiet and they're just like smile and nod. Smile and nod. So these both say A, but a lot of us have been noticing in class that this one comes at the beginning or middle of a word a lot, kind of like I just said in train. And this AY comes at the end of words a lot as well. Okay, so just kind of be on the lookout for them when you're reading in just a moment. Okay, and there they are on my card, AI, and it's giving you the blank down here because it's usually kind of, there's something else coming in the word. And this one has the blank before because that AY is usually at the end. Okay, and then Ninja E, we know jumps over. Okay, it's real silent, right? Jumps over and kicks that vowel, all right? So that's on your card over here to remind you that Ninja E is going to jump over some kind of consonant, some kind of letter to tell A to say its name. A. All right, here is a vowel pair. And now we know this vowel pair that sometimes that first vowel, okay, when two vowels go walking, first does the talking. All right, so a lot of times this does say E, but I like this picture because it's kind of like the A is pulling him along like, hey, I'm going to say my name sometimes too, right? Okay, so every now and then this vowel pair that's on the card here and on my silly picture, sometimes it is going to say A, okay? So you might see that in your words. And then last but not least is open syllables, all right? It's like those vowels right here, okay? Kind of crazy, a little bit of creepy. The vowels as their head going out the door. Because if I'm going out the door or coming in a door, I'm probably going to want to be like, hey, it's me, right? Miss Drews. So those vowels are going to open that door and say, hey. All right. So that's when you are splitting a vowel, splitting a syllable. If that syllable wall is open, let me move that out of the way. Oh, it's not showing me. If that syllable vowel is open, like in table that I'm about to show you. All right. So I know it's teeny tiny, but you can see it on your slide. Okay. I've got A. That A has the vowel, the syllable split there. So it's going to say A, an open door. So that one's kind of more of a tricky one to find sometimes. But of course, that's what this is telling you up here, that sometimes it's in an open syllable, like that open door, to be able to say. All right. So that was lots of good explaining, especially, like I said, for reading strategies. So use this right here when you are doing your reading today, okay? Because your job today is to read, and I'm going to do the first one for you or with you, and then you can do the rest on your own, is to read the sentence, and the sentences are pretty silly, okay? There are words that are highlighted in green, and you're going to be using your Cami tools to underline or to circle the vowel rules and vowel patterns that I just went over and that you know, okay? So when you get to yours, it has all the instructions here to tell you to circle, underline, and all that good stuff, okay? But on my example here, we're going to do it together, okay? So I'm going to look at those A words first because it's kind of nice. It's already telling me, hey, these are the ones that have some patterns in there. So if you look at this word, oh, I know that word because it's a sight word, right? So some of these words you're going to know, like I know it. Okay, but slow down and look why the A is saying A. So if you're looking at this word and you know play, okay, this AY is at the end. Okay, now you're going to be able to use Cami and you won't have to use all the tools up here that I'm using. But on yours, you can use Cami and underline, or you can circle with your drawing tools. Okay, but AY is saying A. Okay, let's look at this next green word. Okay, you might know it right away, but if not, oh, I see Ninja E. All right. So the cool thing about in Cami, I can draw maybe a little jump over as I'm telling you that A is saying its name because of Ninja E, or I could do some underlining like I just did here in Google Slides real quick. And then, of course, this one, again, I might know it right away, but I want to slow down as a reader and think why it's saying A. Oh, yeah. You might have seen it way before me, right? AY at the end again. Okay, so you're going to be doing some underlining or circling or however you want to use for Cami. Okay, once you have those, then you're going to go read your sentence. Oh, there's one right there actually too, right? Faye and Jane play on the same day. And so in your red box, you can draw a picture to show your teacher that you read those words the right way as well. Okay, so you could draw a picture of two people playing together, all right? Doesn't have to be gorgeous or perfect, okay? It could be just quick and easy. So you've got a couple of slides to do on your own after this one, and then turn it into your teacher. All right, see you next time.